بسم الله وبالله ومن الله وإلى الله وعلى الله وفي الله ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace and blessings of Allah be on the noblest of the prophets Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his household, his companions, and all those who follow him in righteousness to the day of reckoning. And I take this opportunity to welcome you to another edition of Ramadan in 10 minutes on RAANOD TV. As we've been doing this year, we just remind ourselves about Ramadan, something about Ramadan, about fasting, and then we learn some lessons from one of the prophets. So by way of reminding ourselves about Ramadan, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Allah said, the bad odor, the scent that comes out of the mouth of someone who is fasting is more fragrant to him than that of misk. That is not to say when you are fasting, you should not brush your teeth. No. But during the period, that odor, that scent, that stays in your mouth, Allah is saying, in spite of how repulsive it is to other human beings, it is more fragrant to him than that of misk. Thank you. Now, let us learn about another prophet today. And today, we want to learn about the people of HUD. Their prophet was HUD alayhi salam. The people of HUD live in the area between Yemen and Oman. They were physically built. They were physically well built. They were arrogant and boastful because of their power and their wealth. Allah sent HUD alayhi salam to them, to preach to them, so that they change from their evil ways. Because their rulers were not just, and no one dared to question them or to voice out or speak up against the kind of leadership they were offering. Not that the people of HUD did not know Allah. They knew Allah Almighty. Yet, in addition to worshiping Allah, they associated partners with him in their worship of Allah. So Allah sent HUD alayhi salam to them, to guide them, to preach to them, so that they change. And like Allah told us in the Quran, they found it strange that why must Allah send a human being to them if indeed Allah wanted them to change? Why should Allah send a human being to them? And of course, someone we know and someone they thought they were more powerful and more influential than. Why must Allah send that person to them? So initially they asked him, so all this work you claim you are doing, if you need money, if you need some reward, some payment for what you are doing, tell us. We can contribute money and pay you off so that you keep quiet and stop disturbing us. As Allah has captured in Surah Hud, Quran chapter 11, verse 50 to 57. Let me just paragraph what is there. He asked them, worship Allah your Lord. I ask you for no reward whatsoever. Ask forgiveness from your Lord. If you seek forgiveness, Allah is going to forgive you. And He is going to add strength to your strength. You think you're already powerful. But if you do istighfar, Allah is going to add another strength to that which you have. And when He realized that they were not obeying Him, then He said, I call Allah to witness, and then I call Allah again to witness against you for what you are doing. And I'm free of your acts whatsoever. Ascribe no partners with Allah. Just worship Him alone. If you turn to Quran chapter 23, verse 33 to 38, his people argued with him and asked him if there was going to be resurrection. They asked him, so are you saying when we are dead and we have become dust, Allah is going to raise us up for accountability? When he answered in the affirmative, and now it is captured in Quran chapter 11, verse 53 to 54, then they told HUD that, you see, you are getting mad, or you're already mad, because you spoke against our gods, you insulted them, and they have inflicted you with madness. That is why you speak this way. Otherwise, how do you tell us that when we are dead and have become dust, Allah is going to raise us up? Just to cut a long story short, Quran chapter 11, 54 to 57 tells us that HUD alayhi salam accepted their challenge because they made it clear to him that they may harm him. So he accepted their challenge. And Allah said, He said, so plot against me, all of you together, and do not give me any respite at all. I put my trust in Allah. Because of what they were doing, then Allah caused drought to spread on that land. There was no rain. Until one day, as captured in Quran chapter 46, verse 24 to 25, they saw the cloud coming together. And they say, yes, it is going to rain. You are telling us that we will never experience any rain. You see, today, our gods have really done what we expect. The clouds are forming. It means it is going to rain for us. HUD alayhi salam kept on telling them, seek the forgiveness of your Lord. Seek the forgiveness of your Lord. But they persisted in what they were doing. So if you turn to Quran chapter 69, verse 6 to 7, Allah told us that, yes, the people of Ad were destroyed because Allah caused a storm to happen. And this storm lasted for how many days? For 7 nights and 8 days, as captured in Quran chapter 69, verse 6 to 7, and also as captured in Quran chapter 46, verse 24 to 25. So, as they were expecting that it was going to rain, it didn't rain. The clouds, then they realized that there was some heavy wind blowing, and the tents that they were living in, it started ripping them off. They tried to hide themselves because they didn't know what was happening. HUD had told them, it is Allah who is punishing you for what you have done. And within a matter of 7 nights, 8 days, Allah wiped them out. Allah wiped them out. Just because they had disobeyed Allah by refusing to accept the message that was preached to them. My fellow believers, the lesson here is that sometimes, even in our own small ways, when we are preaching to people, they'll say, Abba, I was there before Abdur Rashid was born. Who is he? Does he have money? Is he influential? Does he have physical strength that I have? Oh, leave him alone. I'll not listen to him. Just as it happened to Prophet HUD alayhi salam. The people rejected him because they thought they were more powerful. They were more resourceful than him. They mocked the Prophet of Allah. And when the wrath of Allah descended upon them, he wiped them out completely. May Allah help us to listen to his message and be obedient and save us from his anger and wrath. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.